So Java static scope tool we'll discuss today. Okay. So two types of scope rules are there for any programming language. If you're talking about C, Java, Python, any programming language, we are having two type of scope rules. First one is static scope rule and second one is dynamic scope rule. And Java also provide all these two rules, static scope rule and dynamic scope rule. So student, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about Java static scope. And dynamic scope rule we'll discuss later. So let's go ahead with the static scope rule. So this slide is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So first try to understand this program. Here I write three classes. Okay. The first class is box class. Corner वाला देखेंगे आप. Class box. This consists of three variables x, y, and w, and one function area. Okay, student. Another one, right corner, circle class is there. Circle class, again I declare three variables x, y, and r of floating point and one function that is area, which return area of the circle. And for class box, it will return area of the box. So two classes I declare over here. So you understand this is nothing but the encapsulation concept. We are declaring different classes here. First class box class, second class is circle class. Okay, the box class is having its own variable and method, and circle class is again having its own variable and method. So what happens, student? Here, all of you please try to concentrate on box class. In box class, we declare three variables x, y, and w, and one method or function, the area, right? So what happened over here is the scope of x, y, w, and area means whatever variable and method defined in box class, the scope of that variables and methods are there inside that box class only. Okay, so this x, y, w and area is visible inside the box class. This is nothing but your object-oriented concept. In object-oriented concept, everything will write inside the class, and whatever we write inside the class, the scope of that variable and method is lies in this class only, not outside of that class. And one more thing, in Java, I already discussed this concept in first yes, first lecture or second lecture. I don't remember right now. So in Java is a pure object-oriented language. Means all the variables are local variables. The global variables are not there in Java. Till now you understand whatever you study in all the encapsulation program or all the constructor you define, whatever variable you define in the class, the scope of that variable is lies inside that class. So this is nothing but your local variable. So here again, this is your box class, x, y, w and area. Now concentrate on second class, circle class. Again, I declare the three variable that is x, y, r and one function that is area. So what you understand here is x, y, r and area is visible inside that circle class. So what happens, student, here? X, Y, R and area defined in circle class is different from x, y, r in area defined in box class. Means the x, y, w and area function, okay, the existence of this variable and function is lies in the box class and another circle class. So x, y and r in circle class is different from x, y and w in box class. So how to use this two class? Obviously, you know, all of you know, we need to declare one more class in which you need to write void main function, and we need to create an object of box class and circle class. So here I declare one more class, that is geo class. If you are able to see, geo class is there. So geo class, what happened? I'm writing float x is equals to 50 and float y is equals to 60. And after that, I'm writing public static void main class, a void main function, and In this void main function, I am creating object of box class. Name of the object is B. Box B is equals to new box B, right? So small b is nothing but the object of box class, and in next line I am creating object of circle class. So small c is nothing but the object of circle class. Okay, student. So please try to understand the Java static scope rule now. So what happened in geo class? First two line we define two variable x and y, and value of x is equal to 50, value of y is equal to 60. Means the scope of this x and y is there inside the geo class. Inside the geo class. Okay. Now all of you just concentrate on first system.out.println line. The first system.out.println, I write geo class data x is equals to x. So if you run this program, what is the output of first system.out.println statement? The value of x. It will print the value of x. The variable x value will be printed over here. So what will be the value of x? Can anybody reply? Please unmute yourself and reply the output of first system.out.println statement. Yes, am I audible? Yes, am I audible or not? Nilesh?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I think the answer will be 50. The output will be 50.
Yes, you are right. You are right, Nilesh. So please mute yourself, Nilesh. So output of first system.out.println is you need to print the value of x. Which value of x is printed over here? It will print the x variable defined in geo class. Yes, student. And suppose I want to print the box x value, whatever variable defined in box class. So how I can use all of it is concentrate on second println statement system.out.println box data x is equals to b dot x. Means whenever I want to print the data defined in some other class, then I need to first create an object of that class in void main function, and then I will call that variable using object name, that is b dot x. So what will be the output of second println statement? The value is 10. Okay, student. Now all of you please concentrate on third println statement system.out.println box area and b dot area. B dot area means it will print the area of box class. It will return 2 into x into 2 in bracket x into y plus w into x into w plus y into w. This is the formula to calculate the area of box. Okay. So third println will print the area of box. Fourth println will print the value of x defined in circle class, and the last println statement will be the area of circle. So now hope you understand the meaning of static scope rule. Static scope rule means whatever the variable defined in class, the existence of that variable is there inside that class, and
Excuse me,
same
ma'am.
thing. Yes.
Ma'am, your voice is a bit unclear, so if you could speak loud or you could.
Okay. Okay. So what I want to say here is Java static scope rule.
Hello, ma'am. Your voice is breaking actually. I think there is a network issue on your side.
Okay. So let me leave the meeting and I will rejoin again. Okay. This is the only option I can try. Now my voice is clear. Can anybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me present now. This presentation is visible, Nilesh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and my voice is clear no? Now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So student, Java static scope rule means what? Whatever variable and method you define in that class is local to that class only. And whenever you want to access that class variable, you need to create the object of that class and you need to use it. Okay. So this is nothing but Java static scope rule, and this is the program to understand Java static scope. So this is another program to understand Java static scope rule. This is very important program. All of you please concentrate over here. Here I am writing only single class, that is static scope, the name of the class. So if only one single class is there, then here only you need to define the name void main function, public static void main, and inside public static void main, I declare one variable int x. Okay, and the value of x is equals to 10. So first statement int x, I am declaring the variable x of type integer. The second statement, the value of x is equals to 10. Okay, so what happened? The scope of this x, what I write here, int x and x is equals to 10. The scope of this x is visible inside the void main function, within the main function. Means the boundary of x is start from this curly braces, void main curly braces to end of void main curly braces. Okay, student. Now what happened? After this, I am writing if x is equals to 10. The value of x is equals to 10. Then int y is equals to 20. If this condition is satisfied, this is the conditional statement. If this conditional is this statement is true, then what happens? System will initialize one more variable, that is int y is equals to 20. So if you can see, if and parenthesis, and after that I am writing curly braces. Means here the scope of conditional statement is started. If curly braces start and curly braces end. So whatever variable you define inside this if block, the scope of that variable is visible inside that if block. So what I am doing here, int y is equals to 20 means this y is equals to 20 is known only to this if block. Okay, and after that I am writing system.out.println the value of x and y. The value of x and y, whatever the value is, x and y, system will print the value of x and y. And after this, x is equals to y into 2. Okay, so if I run this program, student, so what will be the value of x and y here? Can anybody tell me what will be the value of x and y? System.out.println x and y. First, system will print the value of x and then y. So, what is the value of x here? X is nothing but 10, because the scope of x is equals to 10 is visible inside entire main function, and your if block you write inside the main function. So what is the value of x here? The x is nothing but 10. 10 will be going to 10. And what about the y value, student? Y is nothing but 20. Okay, y is nothing but 20, and the scope of y is visible inside the if block. Hope you understand this concept, all of you. If not, then please let me know. Yes, Nilesh.
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Okay. So now what happened? After the system dot out dot println statement, next line is equals to x is equals to y into 2. This is nothing but just the arithmetic operation. X is equals to y into 2. What is the value of y? Y is nothing but 20, and 20 into 2 means 40. So x is equals to 40 will be there for x. Now curly braces close, and after that I am writing y is equals to 100 in semicolon, and this is in the red line. So if you run this program, if you write this program and run it on your system, then system will give you error, because the existence of y is visible inside the if block. And if you are trying to initialize, or if you are trying to assign values to y variable outside the if block, y is equals to 100, then system is not going to identify y. Y is not visible inside the if block. Okay, system will give you error. Okay, and next println statement, system dot out dot println x is plus x. So here, what is the value of x? X is nothing but 10 or 40. Can anybody tell me? Last println statement. What will be the value of x?
40.
X is equals to 40, or x is equals to 10. If you are able to answer this question, means you are able to understand the Java static scope rule. What is the existence of x? What is the scope of x? Scope of x is inside entire main function. Okay, and we are writing last system dot out dot println inside the main function. Means the scope of x is visible inside entire your program. So in if block, we are changing the value of x. X is equals to y into 2, right? So this value is visible outside the if block as well, and the value of x will be 40. Hope everybody understand this concept.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
not, then please ask. Yes. If anybody is having any doubt, then please unmute yourself and ask your doubt. This is very important concept. Java static scope rule. You need to identify whatever variable you define inside the function or inside the block or inside the class, and what is the visibility of that variable or method. Okay. So if not, then we'll explain the next concept, that is instance variable versus class variable. Okay, this is again one more concept regarding Java. What is the meaning of instance variable and what is the meaning of class variable? So suppose here two instances of class box I write B1 and B2. You know what is there inside the box class? Hope everyone. We declare three variables, that is x, y, and w. And here in third class, suppose I create an object of box class B1 and B2. So what is B1 and B2? B1 and B2 is nothing but the instance variable of class box. Okay. And likewise, the right hand side C1 and C2. C1 and C2 are nothing but two instance variable of class circle. So in class box and class circle, we declare three variable x, y, w and x, y, r, and such type of variables are nothing but the instance variable. So hope you understand the definition of instance variable. Now next come class variable. So instance variables are nothing but, I just explained again this program. Here we declare two classes. First is box class, second one is circle class. We declare three variable inside the box class and three variable inside the circle class. And in the third class, geo class, we are creating object. Okay. First, small b is nothing but the object of box class, and small c is nothing but the object of circle. So this small b and c is nothing but the instance variable of class box and circle. B1 and B2 means nothing but two instances of box class, and C1 and C2 are nothing but the two instances of the circle class. So class is nothing but the template of creating objects. So you can create n number of box objects like B1, B2, B3, B4 up to Bn. Likewise, you can create n number of circle instances, nothing but C1, C2, C3 up to Cn. So this is nothing but the instance variable of two classes, box and circle. Okay. Now, next come the definition of class variable. So, before that, all of you please go through this slide. This slide is very important. Hope it is visible to all of you. Yes, Nilesh? Yes,
Yes,
Nilesh?
ma'am, it is visible.
Okay. So, Java does not allow global variable. Global variable concept is not there in Java. This is one of the difference between Java and C++. Although both languages are object-oriented language, but Java does not provide any global variable definition, but C++ language provides global variable. So every variable in Java must be declared inside a class. Every variable in Java must be declared inside a class because our Java language is pure object-oriented language. Java language is pure object-oriented. Suppose I want to write simple hello world program in Java, then also I need to create at least one class. Inside that class, I need to define one void main function, and that in void main function, I need to display my hello world. Okay, so every variable in Java must be declared inside a class. So the keyword static is used to make variable just like global variable. So Java does not provide any global variable. Does that mean we cannot use the global variable functionality, or we cannot use the global variable in Java? There is some other way to declare variable which act as a global. How we can use it? Using the static keyword. The keyword static is used to make variable just like a global variable. So the point here is we can use the global variable definition in Java using the static keyword. Okay. A variable declared with static keyword is known as class variable. If we declare variable with the static keyword, then that variable is become your global variable or class variable. So Java में global keyword we are not using global keyword. Here you need to use the class variable. So class variable is just like a global variable in your C or C++. So whenever I want to use my variable as a global variable, then I need to use static keyword before declaring that variable. Okay. So it acts like a global variable. That is, there is only one copy of the variable associated with the class. That is one copy of the variable regardless of the number of instances of the class. Okay. So what is the meaning of class variable? All of you please try to understand now. So right hand side figure is visible to all of you. So here variable I am writing B1, B2 and B3. B1, B2 and B3 are nothing but the instance variable. Okay, instance variable. So here I am writing x by w, x by w, and x by w. And what happened for w? For one variable w, what I did write static cleaver before defining w. That is static float w. Static float w. So what happened for b1 instance, x, y are the local variable. X and y are the local variable, and w is nothing but the static variable. Okay, means w is act as a global variable, and x and y act as a local variable. Likewise, for v2, x and y are local variable, and w is the static, used as a static, means it is act as a global variable. Likewise, for the third instance, v3, xy is nothing but the local variable, and w is nothing but the global variable. Now try to understand the difference between local and global variable over here. So for b1, b2, and b3, x and y are the local variable. Means the separate copy of x and y is there for b1, b2, and b3. But for w, w is a global variable. Means single copy of w is there for all the variable or all the instance variable declared for all the box objects b1, b2, b3. Okay. So let me explain it with some example student here. So till now you understand we are having two types of variable, that is local variable and global variable. So local variable, the scope of local variable is there within that block or within that class or within that function. But the scope of global variable is visible to entire class or whatever class which accessing that class. So it is global. Okay. So only single copy of that variable is available to all the classes of object. So try to understand with this example. This slide is visible to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
This, yes, all of you please try to concentrate on this program. This is very important program regarding the static variable and instance variable and class variable. Okay. So what happened here? All of you please concentrate on left hand side. Here I declare one circle class. Hope you understand the meaning of circle class well. Okay. So the first line inside the circle class, static int circle count is equals to 0. So what happened here? I am declaring one variable circle count of type integer with the keyword static. Means what? The circle count is a class variable, or I can say circle count is a global variable. I initialize it with 0. So initially it is 0. Okay. Now next line I write public double x comma y comma r semicolon. So this is nothing but your instance variable. This is nothing but the instance variable. X, y, and r are the instance variable, and circle count is a class variable. Now what happened? I declaring one function public circle double x double y double r. Okay, and inside this, what happened? I'm writing. I'm initializing the value of x, y, and r. Okay, and circle count is circle count plus plus. So can you tell me what is circle here? Anybody? Public circle. The name of this method is same as name of the class. Last lecture में हम लोगों ने discuss किया था, if you remember.
Constructor, it's constructor.
Yes, very good. It's a constructor. So if you are not able to understand the definition of constructor, then you are not able to understand this program. You are not able to understand the difference between the class variable and instance variable. Yes, student. So what happened? Public circle. So this is nothing but the parameterized constructor with 3 parameter, and I'm using this keyword as well. And the second statement of this circle method is circle count plus. Hope you understand the meaning of this. This is nothing but I'm just increasing the circle count by 1. Initially it's 0, right student? Initially it is 0, now circle count plus plus. This the value is increased by 1. This plus is nothing but the increment operator. Okay, the value of that circle count will be increased by 1. So initially it's 0. Now using this constructor, the value of 0 circle count will increase by 1. Means it will be 1 now. Okay. Now what happened? After this parameterized constructor, I writing one more constructor, public circle, and in the bracket double R. Means what? I'm writing one more constructor with single parameter. Okay. And this is nothing but constructor overloading. Constructor overloading. Okay. And what is the definition of this circle constructor? This I'm using this keyword 0, 0, and R. Means the value of x will be 0, value of y will be 0, and value of R, the radius value is nothing but whatever argument passed by the user. Okay, and the next statement here is circle count plus plus. Okay, so what is your circle count? Circle count is nothing but your global variable. Initially it is 0. Okay, now it will increase the count from 0 to 1 in first constructor, and second constructor it will be 2, like this, because it is the global variable, or I can say class variable, and single copy of that variable is available with the entire program. Okay. Now the third method, again I am writing circle constructor, and the parameter of this is nothing but the object, circle object, and I'm using this keyword to initialize the values, and again I'm using circle count plus plus, and the last constructor is the constructor without any. This is the default constructor, and again I'm initializing the value x, y, and r as a 0, 0, and 0.1 in circle count plus. Bracket close. Okay, and one more bracket will be there to end your circle class. So this is nothing but the definition of circle class. All of you please concentrate on left hand part, left hand side. Here we are writing one circle class with two different types of variable, class variable and instance variable. Your circle count is the name of the variable, and it is a class variable, and three more variables, that is x, y, and r, and these are the instance variables. So first question is how you can differentiate between class variable and instance variable. It's very simple. If we use static keyword before declaring the variable, then that variables are nothing but the class variable. And if we are writing a variable without any static keyword, then it will become your instance variable. Okay. So in circle class, we declare two different types of variable and four constructor. First constructor is parameterized constructor. Second, first three are parameterized constructor. The last one is constructor without parameter or default constructor. So hope you understand this circle class definition, all of you. If not, then please let me know. Otherwise, I'll explain you the right hand side. Yes, any doubt, then please unmute yourself and ask your doubt. Yes, Nilesh?
No, ma'am, no doubt.
Okay, thank you. Now next part, all of you just try to concentrate on second class, that is circumference. Okay. not second class, only one class is there, that is circle class. Okay, and this circle class only I am writing the main function. Okay, so public, I am writing two more function over here, that is circumference and area, to calculate the circumference and area of the circle. And after that I am writing one more method, that is main method. So total how many methods are there in the circle class? 4 methods for initialize, or 4 methods are nothing but your constructor, and 2 methods to calculate circumference and area of the circle, and one more method that is very important, that is main method. Okay, public static void main method is there. And what is there inside the main method? All of you please try to concentrate here. Circle C1 is equals to new circle. So what I am doing here, I am creating C1 object of circle class and new circle without any parameter. Means which constructor I am calling, which number constructor I am calling? The constructor number 4, default constructor without any argument. Okay, so what will be the value of x, y, and r? The value of x will be 0.0, the value of y will be 0.0, the value of r will be 0.1. And what is the value of circle count?